What was that? That was right on the collarbone. 100% Chelsea. Chelsea 5, Huddersfield 0. Mate, great result today, wasn't it?
Yes, but this is expected. Against a team like Huddersfield, I would
5?
expect it. But 5-0, yes, because they're bottom of the table. I mean, last week was a shock. Don't get me wrong, 4-0 to Bournemouth, but this is what we should be doing, beating teams like this 5-0. But the thing is with that as well, is some of these players, to me, they're not cut out to play for this team, innit? Let's just be honest. I think Willian is like what Nini said earlier. Willian, I wouldn't say it's his worst game of the season, but the man, they should have accepted that bid from PSG.
I honestly thought, no, maybe it wasn't one of his better ones, but I thought he had more of an influence than he normally does.
Well, let's put it this way. If Chelsea had gone and accepted that bid for PSG, a 60 million bid for Willian, Hudson-Odoi would have been starting today. I think Hudson-Odoi would have actually done much better in this game. I think easily this game, if he had started, we would have won 8-0, 9-0. Easily. I can tell you that because the man crosses the ball, and if he can make Morata score 2 goals, and Morata, this is Morata, what can he do with Higuain? Think about it.
What do you think of Higuain today?
You know what? Last time I was here was the Southampton game, and when I said to you we needed Higuain, you said to me, no, you weren't sure. But this is why we needed him. You got a striker now who can finish. This is now going into City. This is confidence that you got a striker who can finish now. Do you know what I mean? If they can perform what they did like they did today, I would say, sorry.
Keep walking away from me, mate. I'm not that scary.
but let's be honest with you. If they can go with the same approach they went today, despite Huddersfield, we can beat City. Believe it or not, we can. But again, with that being said, I'm sorry, but I don't know what he's doing at times. Some of the fans we have here want him out. I don't know why you would want him out. And if, for example, if you do us to leave, who are you going to bring in? Lampard and Terry is what they're saying. They want Lampard and Terry. But how long till the fans will turn on them too? Do you know what I mean? This is the thing. Sarri's coming with a new system. Again, that's not his fault. He has to work with the likes of Alonso, Willian, this, that. If it was his choice, we would have other players in. But with that said, the board, again, Abramovich and the board need to fix up. Summer's coming. Obviously, I don't see us winning the league this season. If we get top 4, we get top 4. Europa and all that we have over there. But with that being said, though, as well, No, we're not going to win the league. Don't worry about that. I don't think we're going to win the league. But like I said, I think Europa, we can win that. Don't get me wrong, we can win that. But again, coming with that being said, we need players. I'm talking Icardi is needed, I think, personally, in that striker role.
So are you taking? So basically, the way you're thinking about it, you're going Higuain for 6 months.
Higuain, backup striker. Higuain as a second striker. Only reason why is
he's not going to stay and play as a second striker.
Let's be honest though. He's doing the job now, but he scored 2 goals today. Don't get me wrong. Well, what happens the rest of the season if he doesn't perform? You need to think long term. The man is what, over 30 plus. He's not going to be here for long. It's how long till his legs are going to give in? It's like Aspilicueta.
Yeah. So you're going to... So by that logic, I'm guessing you're saying pay the £36 million for Gonzalo Higuain, pay the £100 million release clause for Icardi.
We need to spend. Do you know what I mean? It's not this one where we have to look at price tags now. Football's come to that business where ridiculous prices for ridiculous players.
But we don't have to look at the price tags. They're going to look at the price tags, aren't they?
They're going to look at the price tags, but then you got Marino over here. When you say we want Icardi, we won't get Icardi. We'll get some random guy from Serie A who no one's heard of. This is what's going to happen. And I'm sorry, in a way, ambition does come into this because us fans, we all have ambition here. You see a Chelsea team, I see a Chelsea team. We all do. But I want to know, what is the board seeing in this? That's what I want to know. What ambition is the board seeing compared to us fans? Because as far as I'm concerned, the board is thinking their own way. The fans got their own expectations. Sarri's got this. There's 3 different routes. When we lose, everyone goes for Sarri. But no one goes for the players. It's like Jorginho. Everyone's coming up. Even today, I heard Jorginho shit, sideways passing. I'm sorry, but if you've actually watched Jorginho play, you'll know that what the man can do. I feel as if the players in this team, some of them Jorginho can't play with, which is true. He can't play with the fullbacks. Alonso definitely not. I think Emerson, Jorginho could click. But what I'm trying to say, I'm not saying build this team around Jorginho. I'm saying give that man a chance. Because he done what he done for Napoli, he can do over here, but he needs that players with him. There's no point if everyone's too close for him, he's going to have to pass.
You're saying if we look at this logically, you're saying basically change the entire midfield, change the full-backs, change the centre forward, get another winger, That's
I'm not
6
saying change the
positions.
entire midfield. Jorginho Kante is good. Do you need someone, obviously, a solid left central mid?
Who?
In that midfield, who would that play? Good question. Coutinho, as dumb as it sounds, Premier League proven.
Sorry, that's not going to happen financially. You cannot. Just think. No. Think logically. You cannot spend 36 million on Higuain, 100 million on Icardi, 100 million on Coutinho. You cannot also then go and buy another fullback. It's not.
Well,
you
you're
can't
saying,
do that.
cool.
That's
If
like
we
300
spend-
million.
If we spend 36 million on Higuain, if they do, say example, he does good this 6 months, they just go and give him and they go sign him. Fair enough, that's fine. Icardi's not needed if that's the case, eh? But then you need to look long term, that midfield. Let's be honest, that left.
I love to shake.
I would say give him a chance, but Sarri doesn't want to give him a chance. That's the thing. I'm sorry, but I can see him next season saying he wants to leave as well. And this is only because he's not getting a chance. I think he's perfect for that role. But Sarri doesn't see what we see, in other words. I think the cigarettes are getting to him, but like I said, let's be honest, I don't know in it. Because half of the times, like I said, he's writing down notes. What is he writing down? He's probably writing his weekly shopping list down. Because what are you writing down? We got smacked 4-0 by Bournemouth, and you're taking notes. About what? This guy's not doing this guy's not doing that. It's under, like, if we're losing, I understand, like, okay, if we're 1-0, 2-0 down, you're writing notes. We're 4-0 down. Why are you writing notes? You should be going up there. You should be giving them, okay, cool. He took them for half an hour, 1 hour in the change room, whatever he said. Yeah, don't get me wrong. But for him to come and say, I can't motivate these players. But this is what we also need to see. Conte, Mourinho had issues with the players. Sorry, not having issues with the players. So surely there's something not right here. Is it the manager or is it the players? Who is it? Because let's be honest, smacked by Arsenal, cool, went back into the Tottenham game we played. When he came out and basically put a stick on them, they went out and played. But what we need to see in this process is the fact that we can't lose and then they bounce back and then they go back to the same shit. No, we can't do that. If you're gonna play, if you are fit to wear that badge on the shirt on the badge, if you're fit enough to wear it, come and play properly. This is Chelsea Football Club. This is not some Championship or League One side.
Like, irrespective if it was Championship or League One, I'd still expect the same from my players.
Everyone expects the same for players, but we've got here attitude problems. We've got characters in here who are divas, and like example, don't get me wrong, Hazard is one of them. Today he turned up, but where was he the past few games? He was just another man there on this, just there basically. Head probably in Madrid, body in Stamford Bridge. You can't be having that. If you're the best player in this club, you need to turn up. We've got no leaders, we know that. Aspilicueta one leader, David Luiz when he wants to. Where's our other leaders? We don't have anything.
There's 2 straight away.
2, that's it, but 2. How can you have 2 leaders on the pitch? Go back to before. We used to have Czech, Ivanovic, Terry.
I'd say Jorginho, in terms of what he should be doing and his vocal ability, he is a leader on the pitch.
He's too
You're taking the piss.
I'm sorry, he is shy.
You know, so I've seen he was shouting all game today.
He's shy all game today.
Getting
but
players to move into positions and doing what he
let's
needs
be
to
honest,
do. No. You're saying there's no leaders. There's 3 people I've named straight away. You got Jorginho, you got Luiz, you got Aspilicueta. Hazard leads by example, which may not be the best example all the time. Which is why, for example, we've seen which is why we've seen, for example, the stuff at Bournemouth, the stuff at Spurs. Yeah, I agree. Sometimes you've got that. I think Higuain, another player today, and we saw it after the Tottenham game. He was there for 5 minutes, already cheering, already getting us motivated, already being one of those players that put passion on the badge. That is 4 or 5 people straight away in the squad. Yes, it's not. Yes, it's not. Yes, it's not Czech, Terry, Ivanovic, Lampard, Drogba. Yes, it's not that player. But there's a difference in the mentality between the players then and the players now. Let's be honest, player power was still an issue at Chelsea back then. You look at Andre Villas-Boas, for example. Wasn't necessarily an issue. We went on the Champions League later on in that season. But there's a difference between the mentality of those players and the mentality of the players we have now. I agree with everything you're saying, but there's a difference.
Well, I got to count. With what you just said, all those players you named, where were they at Bournemouth? Where were they? Tell me, where were these 4-0 down to Bournemouth?
David Luiz and Aspilicueta were there, and that's someone who was sitting in the stands. They were the ones that came across.
Tell me, where were these? Still, you're 4-0 down.
I literally just said to you, I don't know.
Let's be honest. We're Chelsea fans. Bournemouth. Okay, if we lost 1-0, 2-0 to Bournemouth, understandable. 3-0 is taking the piss. 4-0 is taking beyond the piss now. Let's be honest. We actually got ripped by Bournemouth. This is a team that just ripped us apart. But that's what I'm trying to say. The thing with this is Chelsea. We won today. It's a good feeling. We're all happy. This is what we need. But this needs to continue now. This needs to go to City. This needs to go to United.
Will beat City?
Do I think we'll beat City? At the moment, I'll be honest with you, I can see it happening. Only because we've done it at the Bridge, I can see it happening. I think Higuain is looking decent. We've got a confident striker now who can score. That's the main thing. I'm going into this game thinking that, look, he can score. it takes pressure off Hazard, but Hazard can still do what he's got to do. The main question does count as who does he select. I think, as most people won't agree, I think Hudson-Odoi would be a perfect start for that.
We'll see. Let's find out.